What's happening, fellow Bloom Poppin' Maniacs? It's Boomgun here, back with another Bloons TD Battles 2 video. I hope you all are having a great day today. It's still no update so far. It's almost February, and we still don't have an update, but I'm still here playing the game, making videos, and hope y'all are enjoying. Let me get a subscribe if you could. Drop a like and leave a comment about how your day's going. That would be really cool. Let me know what you think of these strategies. This is just some mashups of the Ace Alch sub that I was using on a boost. And I just kind of recorded a bunch of videos, wasn't talking during them, and gonna mash them together. I had a lot of people telling me that this round 19 rush only works against like noobs, which, yeah, I guess that is kind of true for the most part, but I'm using this strategy to farm XP. Like that's the main reason. And we get to see the new little dance for the biker bones right there. It is a very cool one. And you can see right here, round 19 gives you, with the 4 times multiplier, 16, 1790, and 1400. So a really good amount of XP for a short amount of rounds. And it also can be used against meta users. This guy is a little too greedy. He was using Dartling, but he sold his Dartling for a supply crate, and you just got to take advantage of that. I know, so I've been using the rubber to gold, and it's not the best thing because he kind of has an ability that doesn't trigger but every now and then, and we are sending a little bit of a a regen rush. Thought we might be able to get it with how we had the targeting, or not the targeting, the layering, but he was able to defend. It was worth the try though. So now this guy's gonna probably play super defensive, not eco, not send Moabs, not rush, and he's just gonna try to defend, get the W. But I believe, because like I said, I recorded these before, and I'm watching them back over and talking during the gameplay. But I think I save up and I do a round 18 rush potentially. I don't think I go to round 19. Yeah, I do round 18 this time because I sent that early rush trying to finish them off. But this time I'm using the spaced fortified Moabs rather than the grouped fortified Moabs. He does not have the micro. He's way too slow. He should be selling his snipers right now, getting up his Dartling, getting up a main Moab. He does get the main Moab up, but it's too late. Jose goes down, and that's another round of fast XP. And that is how I've already got over half my towers mastered, and I'm pretty close to getting quite a few more mastered as well. You don't have to always go late game. Everyone tries to go round 30 plus every single game, and it's like, no. If you watch your opponent and you see their defenses, you see how they've been ecoing, you determine if they've over-ecoed, you determine if they have enough money to defend, and you send the rush. And if they do defend the rush, okay, you wait. Either they send you, or you send another rush a little bit later, or you can surrender and just move on to the next game right there and get that XP. Getting to this point, like, it might take 7-8 minutes. I can't remember exactly. I think it's around 7-8 minutes on certain maps to get to round 19. And then you're getting nearly 5,000 XP with the 4 times boost. So that's, if you estimate it, probably about, what, 45,000 XP an hour. Well, that's just wins. So probably around 35 XP an hour. And this, we are going up against the Ninja and the Super Monkey, and our rush just barely gets through. See all those regions I'm sending afterwards? Sometimes people will just send the Moabs and just watch, and they'll have like $10,000 or $3,000 saved up, and they quit rushing. Like, they just sit there and they watch to see if the rush they sent works. No, if you're gonna rush, send it. Full send. Go all the way in. Get that stuff out there and keep on sending. If they defend it, you lose. Like, that's just what you gotta do, man. So this time we are on, I believe this is Koru, and a little bit shorter map. He does send us a Moab. We get a little bit of that defense down. I saw some people talking about how I didn't have the 203 on the never miss targeting. That is definitely way better. And if you get the 420 out, it really does shred Moabs. Like, you don't even need a sub. Like, if I just had those, and I probably get one more never miss targeting with the Alch buff, I think it's completely fine. But I always get the sub just because it makes it that much easier of a defend. And I think he sends us fortified Moabs. Maybe not. But if you look over at his side, yes, he has the Dartling, but he hasn't started getting up any other Moab defense. So he probably, I honestly don't know what this guy's thinking, but we're saving up. We're waiting till right around round 19. It ends. We send and then sell. The reason I send and then sell is because you hear the sound before you see the Moabs coming out, if that makes sense. And we do end up getting the Hydra Rocket Storm overwhelmed. That's how you do it. I think that was like 5 constant fortified Moabs, and you can outrun a Rocket Storm on a short map like Koru. But what I was saying is the reason I don't sell my towers right away when I'm about to all out, because they hear it, and then they know, oh, now I gotta defend, now it's an all out. But if you send and you wait a second, they kind of freak out a little bit, because a lot of people train themselves, it seems like, to hear the sound of selling, and that's when they know it's an all out. If it's just one Moab coming out, people don't usually react as fast and they don't get as much defenses up. But once you hear that sound of selling, you know that they're committed and you got to get it going. So this round, I'm trying to show you, or in this like little mashup video, how my starting game goes. I try and greed to the rubber to gold as early as I can, but whites overwhelm the 2-3-0 ace and the Alch pretty quickly. And this is another reason why I've been using Quincy, is because of the early game potential. Quincy is supposed to be the strongest early game, and that's kind of where this strategy lacks right now. But it does seem like the Alch is not quite as good as it should be, especially compared to something slightly similar in the Engineer Balloon Trap, where it gets like $700 for however many balloons. I think like the rubber to gold isn't killing as many balloons, but for how much it costs and like how little damage it does, I think it should at least give more money than the Balloon Trap. Like, that would kind of make sense to me. But hopefully they've got a good developed team and they're figuring out what changes need to be made, because I love the potential in this game. And if Ninja Kiwi would just give us updates, like, there's so much content and there's so much possibilities, because like the amount of different towers and the amount of combinations you can do and the amount of just overall fun that can be had in this game, it's getting null and void because of the Dartling Gunner. Like, people don't even want to play the game because of the Dartling Gunner. Like, there's so many other strategies. So right here, I see he's just got the Engineer and a Ninjas. Invis comes up. I sell my sub. I all out him. Camo Zebras. Camo Purples over top. Boost it. There's no way he can defend. That's a nice little Invis layer right there with the Zebras and the Purples over top. Sometimes if you just send Purples, he might have been able to defend. But he wasn't that good of a player. I think that's like Lead Dungeon or something. Maybe he started late. Maybe he's just a younger guy. Who knows? But got to get the W when the W presents itself. Because look at that. 1,400, 1,900, 1,600. Like, that's so much XP for round 12. And if you can get the early wins, like, especially, I'm not trying to climb trophies. It would be so easy to climb trophies in this game if I'm trying to. But no, I'm playing on mobile. I'm having a good time. And I'm playing towers that literally no one else is using together and winning in Moab here. Like, I pushed all the way up to 69 trophies with this strategy, and I didn't want to go up into BFB because I know that it wouldn't maintain, and then I would drop down those 2 trophies, go back into Moab. So I just stuck in Moab, and I'm actually probably going to drop down to Ceramic with going to some different strategies. I might try to do something like Alch, Ace, Hero, like how long can it last, or I might try some games on my computer and see how far we can go. So this game we were up against Brian. He had the Hall of Masters medal, which I don't really put too much stock into. Like, it doesn't mean anything to me if you have a Hall of Master medal. Like, really all you had to do was queue up the games with the 3 right towers, and then you get in the Hall of Masters. I wanted to get there with the off meta, got to 94 trophies, and then was not able to get it done. I was also playing on mobile using off meta and got to 94 trophies. So that's a pretty cool accomplishment in my own right. I was using Dartling, Heli, Ingi, literally before everyone. I was using XXL Trap before everyone, but it is broken, so that's probably what helped carry me so far. Because, like, it's definitely hard to win games on mobile. Because at 94 trophies, I would literally either go late game or lose. Or, well, I would either win or go late game and lose, what I meant to say. I could not handle late game on a mobile device. And I just didn't want to play on the computer. Like, I have a really nice computer. I have an amazing setup. But it's just, I like how the game plays on the phone. You can react in certain ways better. It's just the lag is impossible to handle. So definitely hoping they fix that, because then I'll be able to do a lot more strategies of like going late game. And like, I understand why people do that for content purposes, but if you're farming XP, like, there's no reason to try to go late like that. Like, get a good money advantage, and then all out them. Like, that's all you got to do. So another thing with like the eco, I think once the new update gets released, that's one of my videos I'm gonna make, is like a eco guide and talking about how each balloon works and how many of each one you need to send to make money. Like, say, why is yellows better than pinks, or why is greens better than yellows, stuff like that. How much eco should you have saved up before you move on to the next balloon type? Excuse me, sorry. So I think that'll be a really good strategy, or a good video. And also, another thing people don't realize is you need to stop sending your eco about 2.5 minutes before your rush. So the reason for this is it takes about 2.5 minutes for that eco or for those balloons to pay back themselves. So that 40 gold that the yellow costs, and it being 1.8, so that's about 20 ecos. So that's about 2 minutes, but it's a little bit over that, because 20 ecos times 6 seconds, 120 seconds, 2 minutes. But so around 2.5, it pays for itself. That's when you actually have the most money possible. And then from there on, yeah, you're going to be getting more, but that's the break off point where there's now a return on investment for yellows. So that is the best time to send these rushes. And that's why these round 18, round 19 rushes are so effective for me, is I'm super efficient early game, and I'm max ecoing, and then I save up for that allotted amount of time, and then I'm able to just send a bunch of fortified Moabs. So this game, Brian, he does send us 3 fortified Moabs, and I'm going to show you how well we defend that with the Alch and the Ace. So I get the sub down late, but the Moabs are already melted. When you actually get the 4-2-0 out with the never miss targeting 2-0-3 Ace, it's no problem defending. And now, with him sending that amount of money, I know his Druids, his Spike Storm, he's not going to really be able to Spike Storm, and he's not going to Rocket Storm. And we're going to be fine here. If he wouldn't have sent that rush, he almost certainly gets up the Spike Storm, gets up the Rocket Storm. But sometimes players just can't react fast enough. And it doesn't mean they're a bad player. It's just these rushes are very unpredictable and overwhelming. And if you're not ready for it, you're not going to be able to defend it as good as you are. Even if you're a Hall Masters player, you're not going to be able to get it done. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this video. And I hope you drop a subscribe, drop a comment, drop a like. And hope you have a great day. See you in the next one. I'm out for now. Bye-bye.